Testing, 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 testing. So if there's anybody out here who's watching me, if you can hear my voice, do let me know. And if this view is clear enough, do let me know in the comment section as well. So we're just going to keep waiting. Hopefully, others join us also. We're going to wait maybe a couple of minutes. I wish I could play some music, but we can't do that before before YouTube before YouTube tell us that you're not supposed to use that clip. So how's everybody's weekend going on? I am currently in Glasgow, as you all know, and obviously my name is Wemimo. For those who are new here, and if you're not new to my channel, welcome. As you all know, when it comes to stuff like this, I've not done quite a lot. I've only done a few. So I thought I would just come in here and you know just we should probably just discuss about it. So yeah, we're just waiting. I'm gonna wait a couple of more minutes to see if anybody else join us. So yeah, how are you? And if you join the chat, don't forget to like this live stream. It feels strange because it's been a long time I've actually been live on here. So once you are joining me, don't forget to like this live stream. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. I can see my sister here. I know she will be here because I can see my sister here already. Welcome, anyways. Don't forget to share, as you know. So one more minute before we start this dissection that we're about to do. And if you see me glancing down, I'm glancing at my other phone so that I'm able to kind of like bring you accurate information while we start while we are addressing this starter food that we're about to start. So like guys, when you're coming in, feel free to introduce yourself in the comment section, and also feel free to tell me where you're watching from if this is your first time on my channel and so right. Okay, so we've waited quite enough. We've waited 2 minutes for this to start. So, like I said earlier, my name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as That Mom of Five. And you've probably seen something on my channel. There's another channel that I've just introduced on my community page called Gist with Wemimo. So on that channel, I'm gonna be doing all gossip, like all and every gossip they like, whatever gossip that is trending, I'm gonna be sharing it on that channel because I want to try and separate my channel, like this certain channel, from all the topics and stuff like that. So today, as you can tell from the picture, from the thumbnail, we are talking about Mercy Aigbe and a new hobby. And in case you guys don't know, Mercy Aigbe is a Nollywood actress. She's a very beautiful, sophisticated woman. I love her. And yeah, so Miss Aigbe, like I said, just we're gonna do just a short description of Miss Aigbe. So Miss Aigbe is a Nigerian actress. She's a director, a fashionista. Yeah, I love a fashionista part, and a very business woman as well. So she is best known for Yoruba indigenous movies. So let's go to Wikipedia so we could find out more information about Mercy Aigbe. So as for Mercy Aigbe, she once had a marriage. As you all know, Mercy Aigbe has two children, a girl. I can't remember her name off my head now, and she has a boy called Jumon. So Jumon is a boy, and in terms of first marriage, I don't know if Larry Gentry is a first marriage because from social media news, it's been alleged that she's been married to three men, like she's been married three times. But I think a marriage that I know well was that of Larry Gentry. So she was married to Larry Gentry, and they both had a son called Juwon Gentry. And Mr. Igbe's female daughter is Michelle. So Michelle bears Mr. Aigbe's last name, so Michelle Aigbe. So I don't know who fathered Michelle. I don't know the picture of the man. So right in 2000 and I think in 2017 or so, Mr. Aigbe's marriage to Larry Gentry collapsed due to assault in the marriage. So Larry Gentry was known to have been, physically assaulting her in the marriage. And you all know how obviously the matter came onto social media, and social media dissected the fact that no man in his good senses should be beating up a wife, regardless of whatever that wife might have done to you. It's either you sent her packing rather than beat her. And we all know, or we have all read of cases whereby physical assault in marriages has led to either of each partner or either of the partners ending up dead, which is not always a good thing, because at the end of the you're leaving the children with one parent and the other parent is not there. So yeah, Mr. Igbe left her husband, her ex-husband, who is Larry Gentry. And as you all know, as a man, Larry Gentry kind of like made her go through so many things online that we've read. Like, Larry Gentry would throw shade at Mercy Aigbe on the internet. And Mercy Aigbe kò ń ṣe ọmọ tó máa lọ́lọ́ lọ gbèsè wa, that she's not the kind of child whom you will say something to and she'll have to go home to get a response. No, if you say any trashy things to her, she give you back as you want it. So anytime Larry Gentry throws shades to her on the internet, Mercy Aigbe fires back in hundredfold. She's always like she's the breadwinner. She's the one caring for her children. She's the one caring for her son. She's paying school fees, and the father is nowhere to be seen. Even though he's just a father figure, he's not carrying out the role as of a father. So those were Aigbe's, like all the shades that she throws back at Larry Gentry. So long story cut short, Larry Gentry moved on, married a new woman, and I think was it a week or two ago he announced that his new wife or his wife just gave birth to a baby. I'm not sure if it was a boy or a girl they had, but they've got a newborn baby. And then with Mercy Aigbe, well, before Mercy Aigbe came out with a new hobby, I I for one don't know who Mercy Aigbe was dating in the years when she was not with Larry Gentry anymore. So most of the things, obviously, on social media, on the internet, all the celebrities will only showcase to us, they will only share with us what they want us to know, not necessarily what they want to share, but what they want us to know about them is what they share. So I can't categorically say that I know who MSIB was dating in the years after which she separated from her ex-husband. But middle of last year, Mr. Ibe started adding this phrase, "Aya the owner," to her pictures. And I was starting to wonder, like, Aya the owner, Aya the owner. I'm sure the public did not think of anything about it, because obviously we're thinking she's a movie actress. She could have a movie coming on titled that movie. Initially, when I saw that Aya the owner, I thought, oh, it's probably a new video she's working on or something like that. So yeah, so every post, whatever, she's always adding Ayadiona, Agbeke Ayadiona. I love that name, Agbeke. Pampering, like Agbeke Ayadiona. So I think just before New Year 2022, Gist Lover, the Wawulen's headquarter, was going to release information about what was happening, was going to release details about Aya the owner, that is what that name was all about. So obviously there are some people that are watching Mr. Aigbe that Aigbe was not watching. So I think Mr. Aigbe wished Kayode or Kazim Adeoti wished him a happy birthday, and maybe kind of like showcased him as a hobby on a WhatsApp or something. So immediately that news stylishly broke on Gist Lover. Mr. Aigbe decided to paste this man on her social, saying, hailing him is the king and stuff like that. So that was how the internet broke loose come New Year. I think maybe it was New Year's Day or after New Year. I can't really figure it out because I remember I was on my bed that morning and I was like, oh, that this is why it's married. So that was the meaning of Aya the owner, like Aigbe Aya the owner. That was the meaning behind that name. So yeah, so Mr. Ikbe showcased Kazim Adeoti to us as a newly found hobby. And to be honest with you, I am happy for her. When I saw that message, I went onto her page and I wrote a congratulatory message to her that you know what, it's good that she's giving this union marriage another chance, that she's not totally forgotten about marriage. So it's good to see that she's married. And I kind of like liked her because, like I said earlier on, I don't have a clue. I don't have an idea of whom she was dating in the industry or before she announced Kazim Adeoti as a new hobby. So right, so immediately after she, I think hours or days after she shared Kazim Adeoti as her husband, Wawulens started. Like people started shading her, saying she married somebody else's husband. Hey, go be. And even before then, yeah, so even before then, she's like into her movies, like sharing her business thing she does, how she's caring for herself, like all the ambassadoring programs, like she's making money. So after she shared Kazim Adeoti as a new hobby, Wawulens began, or like Wawulens from left, right. So obviously on Instagram, on Gist Blogger, Gist Lover also stated that Kazim Adeoti is somebody else's man, that Messi Aigbe snatched somebody else's husband. And I was like, come, how is it possible to snatch a grown ass man? Like Kazim Adeoti is a grown man. Messi Aigbe is a grown woman. They both know what they want. And before I even went back to go read about this Kazim Adeoti, so Kazim Adeoti is a Muslim, is into film industry as well. And even while all those violence were being said about Messi Aigbe, people were saying, oh, she was dating one stupid young boy like that in Surulere, that she's like, they were kind of like giving out sort of slutty shades, like they shaded her, no be small thing. So I remember clearly that on that afternoon when people were shading her, saying that she married somebody else's husband, blah 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 blah. People were pushing the ex-wife to be, that she needs to say something and stuff like that. So obviously the ex-wife to be posted a message saying that there was no, well, I don't know how it was phrased, but she did mention that there was no point chasing something that is no longer, I mean, there's no point chasing someone who does not respect you or something like that. That the man leaving her is not a loss but a blessing to her. Let's say that's how her message was. So I remember clearly that I went under my that post where they were shading her, saying that she married somebody else's husband, and I wrote that, you know what, it's not a sin that she's actually married again, because as Yoruba adage says, pé obìnrin tó bá fi ọkọ sílẹ̀, ọkọ náà ló máa fẹ́ at the end of the day. Like if a woman leaves a man, she's going to eventually get married to another man. So she deserves to be happy, just as her previous husband has moved on, like within years of them separating. She deserves to be happy as well. Just because she left her previous marriage does not mean that she should not move on with her life, that she should not be with another man, or she should not have someone as a companion. Some people spat up and use their face to collect that spit because they came under that my comment like within an hour. Like me, I just dropped a comment and I left. So I was just like, let me check my phone. Obviously you have your phone with you, and I saw like Instagram. When you have an Instagram post or message like that where they've tagged you, you get like an icon on your phone or something like that. I don't know if I'm able to show you on my phone here, but like you get like a notification. If that, see like at the top of my phone there, see how it notifies me that I've got emails. So with the Instagram time, that time when I posted my comment, when it comes to Instagram, all over the top of my phone was like Instagram notification. I'm like, what is happening? Are people buying my products? Are people buying my products? So I went onto Instagram. Under my comment were 270 something comments, and like maybe 400 and something likes as well. So under the comment, people were cursing their family, not my family, because I don't understand why they will carry person matter on top of their head and they'll be dragging their own. The thing is that the truth is bitter. No matter how difficult or how painful it is for you to say the truth, it has to be said, and it's up to you to accept it or not. So some of them that I felt were just like loose mouth. I replied them. Like I gave them back to back the way they wanted. So some of them, after I replied all of their abuses and stuff, they deleted their own comments and then they went to report my Instagram page. So Instagram kind of like I was not able to gain access to my Instagram for like almost a month, but now I've gotten it back. Like that mom of five, my page is back on Instagram. So go and follow me. So the basics of this live is that why do we frown at women who leave their marriage and remarry? Why? Like, why do we frown? Because if Messi Aigbe were to show a single dashing young man as a man she's married to, people will shade her. Like, oh, you've been married twice, you've got two kids. Why do you have to go for a young boy? You want to ruin her life. People will say that. So now she's come out to say she's happy being a second wife. So you guys should let her be. She knew this man as a wife. So even if this man was still married to this his ex-wife, Mr. Aigbe knew this man is a married man. And it's not as if maybe it was Mr. Aigbe who went to chase this woman. It was this man who chased Aigbe. So like I said, remember, Mr. Aigbe's Kazim Adeoti is a Muslim, and according to Muslim rights, or Muslim laws or Islamic laws, they're allowed to marry as many wives as they want to. Even apart from that, I don't believe in the saying that somebody snatched somebody's husband, somebody snatched somebody's wives. Like, how can you snatch a grown man? How can you snatch a grown man? Kazim Adeoti is not a baby. Yes, he has a wife, and according to his Islamic laws, he's allowed to marry me, which means four and more. So he's only married two. And then Mesa Igbe, by the time she was dating Kazim Adeoti, she's no longer with her husband. So she's allowed to move on in her life in terms of getting a partner for herself. So why are they shading her? And I don't understand why all the shading is all on her and not the man. I believe the man should be the one to be shaded here because he is the one who has a wife at home and he is the one who's out there, picking, looking for fresh young blood or a sweet skin. So, and I believe for the fact that this man chased Messi Aigbe and Messi Aigbe decided to go, Messi Aigbe knew he has a wife. But according to what has been going on the internet was that the Kazim Adeoti's relationship with his wife was not solid. And according to Yoruba hadith, like Tio Yoruba Lano, Alangba Oliwole, that is relating this to Kazim Adeoti's previous first marriage. If there is no crack in the marriage, there won't be a chance for somebody else to come in. That's just how I see it. So if Kazim Adeoti's union with his wife, with his first wife, were to be solid, there won't have been a chance for Mesa Igbe to come in. But obviously, their marriage was on a rocky stone. So that led to somebody else coming in. And for the fact that that person has come in, just like Mesa Igbe said, that she's happy being a second wife, she's not actually asked the woman to move out. She's not actually asked the woman to vacate her matrimonial home. Mesa Igbe is rich on her own. She's rich. She has her own house. She has her own business. She's doing all right financially. But because people are like, oh, she married him for money. She married him for riches. She married him because Kazim Adeosi is chasing the political thing or something. Like, come, if you see the chance to better your life, won't you take it? So in this instance, Mesaibe does not have a husband, but she got married to this man, knowing fully well that the ex-wife or the wife, the first wife, that she knew there's this, like a problem with their relationship. So just like I said, if the stone is not, if the wall is not broken, if the wall is not cracked, there won't be a chance for lizards to enter into the space in the wall. So that's just how I see it. So I just felt like all the shading should stop. People should stop shading her. And like I said, like if you're a Yoruba person, like I said, obìnrin tó bá kọ̀kọ̀, ọkọ náà ló máa fẹ́, like a woman that leaves a man, she will eventually get married to another man. And I don't know why people are shading her. I think people are shading her because she's more of like a public figure. She's in the public opening out there, and people even Kwam one why what was this man called? Wasua Inde that got married again. You know how many women have that one has married? Do you know how many women that one has married? And he still went to kind of like legally married another woman, even though there are other women in his lives. Why did people not shade him? Why did people not shade Wasu? Why? Nobody shaded him. Nobody shaded him. He did not even get any hit from the public. But what I'm failing to understand is why they are shading Mercy Aigbe. So she's just came out to say she's happy being a second wife. And that's her acknowledging the fact that yes, there's a woman in that house. She's not chasing her away. And the man is allowed to marry me like more than two, even up to four, if he has the capacity. So I don't understand where all this why she's getting all the like guys feel free to leave your comment in the comment section there, like and let us be respectful with our comments. This is not a matter of like forcing your opinion down people's throat. No, we're not forcing anybody's opinion on each other. We're just trying to be matured here and chat, because I mean I've noticed that all these things that is happening with Messi Aigbe, it's something that happens frequently everywhere. Just because you don't know about it is because these people are not in the public face, they are not in the public figure. That's why people are shading her as much the way they are shading her right now. And I love the fact that she's kind of like composed herself all through it. If it this were to happen to Yabojo, Yabojo would be like she'll be throwing all stone everywhere. She'll be throwing out stone everywhere, but like Mesa seems to be kind of like a cool-headed person. I think the only thing which I felt she shouldn't have done, that I felt both her and her new husband, they shouldn't have done, was this public story or saying their own side of the story. Because for the fact that you're coming out to explain yourself, you're letting people believe that what you did was wrong. No, they are grown as adults. They have the right to their decisions. They know what they're both getting into. And I think this shading is not going to do it. It's not going to undo anything. They are already married. So if you like shade them from now till eternity, the only thing you can do is that God should allow that union last. There was a post from the ex-wife of Kazima Adeoti this morning saying that obviously maybe after she watched the video or the media publicity that Messi Aigbe and new husband did, saying Messi Aigbe's husband did mention that he was never friends with Larry Gentry, that he only met Larry Gentry because Larry Gentry is much more older than him, and he only met Larry Gentry through a party they were invited to. And Messi Aigbe also came out to say she's never been a friend with Kazim Adeoti's ex-wife. But according to Larry Adeoti's, according to Kazim Adeoti's wife, this woman said they were friends, that she was the one who introduced Messi Aigbe to her husband. And she claimed that Messi Aigbe has been dating her husband since Messi Aigbe's son, Juwon, was 5 months or 10 months old. Like, how do you know that? How? How do you know that? Because I read a story saying that this woman, this Larry Adeoti, this Larry Adeoti's ex-wife was based in the US or something and wouldn't relocate to an African to Nigeria where her husband is. So I guess maybe that was how the strain came about in their marriage. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, alleged. So that was why I heard that she was not willing to relocate to Nigeria and she stayed in the US. That maybe this could have been one of the reasons why their union decided to crash. Maybe that was why Messi was able to but showcase. We can never tell. But I just felt like whether they were friends or whether they were not friends. So I believe whatever is meant to be will be. If you've had 4 kids for this man, if your union were to be long lasting with him, it will be long lasting. If it was not meant to be, even after 4 kids, it won't be. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this: that people should just stop shading these couples. They've done what they've done. All you can do is just pray for them, because obviously, as a woman, no woman prays to be going from one husband's house to another. Not a woman of childbearing age, anyways. And Mesa Igbe is not a baby; she's 43 or 44. So I believe she knows what she wants. And for the fact that she has chosen to go with this man, and she's acknowledging that she's happy to be a second wife, so people should stop shading her. I'm sure if you go on to either Insta blog or if you go on to either Insta blog or Gist Lover or Linda Ikeji now, you see the comments people are leaving there, like really, really mean comments. And people are cursing their generations just because this woman decided to marry somebody's husband. I don't understand why she's being shade, you know. And what again that I'm trying to say is that come, this thing that is happening in Nigerian Nollywood people is also happening in like Hollywood. You guys, if you notice the way all these celebrations when they date, they are dating one another within the same circle. I don't know if you guys have observed it. There are some people, like let's say for instance, the story of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez has almost dated all the music artists and all the film artists and directors. She dated PDD. She dated this Italian guy whom she had her twins with. She like they're all still within the same circle. It's as if when she's done with that one, she just goes on to the next one. So she dated PDD. She dated like all within the same circle, and now she left her husband whom she married. I think she was married to that guy, and then they had twins together. Then she left him, and she's gone back to Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was married to Jennifer Garner or whatever that one's name is. So Jennifer is still within the same circle. So Jennifer Lopez is still within the same circle of the woman Ben Affleck got married to. So after Ben Affleck had multiple children, maybe 2 or 3 children with his wife, they separated and then he's gone back to Jennifer Lopez. So these things are happening. I don't say anything wrong, even though they are still within the same circle. They still have to respect one another. Like once it's just a matter of when one door shuts, another one opens. Wherever the door is coming from, it's not my business. It's not anybody's business. But at the end of the day, each of these people they deserve happiness. They deserve happiness. So the first wife of Kazim Adeote, she might not be happy, but I'm sure with all the things that has happened, I believe she should use this opportunity to take time to reflect on how she has contributed to how things are right now. Yes, that's just my thought to her because we are not perfect. We are human beings and we are supposed or we are made to react to surroundings or situations that are happening around us. So I hope she's able to kind of like take her time, block out whatever it is that people are trying to push her into. People are pushing her to reflect or react on this, and she's doing that. I mean, with that post she made this morning saying that yeah, she was friends with MS Aigbe and stuff like that. She should just know she's got grown up kids. She should just take her time, step back from the media, take her time to kind of like reflect how have I contributed into making my marriage the way it is. What have I done wrong? What have I done right? What has my husband done to make us the way we are right now? And I'm sure she'll be able to get a clear view on how to proceed. But if you're going to start picking fights, calling Messiah a side chick, it's not going to help you. You're just going to keep hurting yourself. And my advice to the Mr. Kazim Adeotu will be that yes, you're claiming as a Muslim you're allowed to marry more than one wives, but my advice would be that continue to give same love to the children between yous. Like you've got 4 children, continue to be there for them. Continue to do as you would normally do when you were still with their mom. Like make co-parent in a very matured way. Because there are some like women or husband, say, look at that Fanny Kayode now. Obviously, he is no longer with the mother of the kids and is depriving the girl from seeing her 4 sons. Like, what sane man will deprive a woman of seeing her 4 children, like 4 boys? Oh, she's not seen those kids in years. And this politician we're talking about is a very well known politician in Nigeria. And I don't know the kind of judges that are sitting down, allowing him to get away with depriving a mother of seeing her 4 babies. So, to this man, what I would say is both of you should co-parent, and I believe these kids are with their mom. So Adeoti's ex-wife, be a matured co-parenter with your husband or with your ex-husband. If love still happens between you two, fine. And if not, just play it nicely. And people that are shading all these people, stop shading this couple, stop shading them. All you can do is just to pray that their union lasts, because nobody goes into a marriage open for it to break. And when you go onto the social media, you see how people are just cursing, saying that, oh, our case is just going to be like the case of Stella Damascus, because Stella Damascus snatched somebody else's husband. And now the husband that she snatched, they are no longer together. There's another history to that one on its own. And then people were like, yeah, whatever that are married with this, that. I don't want to say anything negative to them, but I believe nobody snatched anybody. They are both matured adults. They know what they were doing before they decided to go into this union. So people saying because Kazim Adeoti is rich, Mercy Aigbe is rich in her own way. She can afford to live the lifestyle she's living right now. So people should just let them be. Like, let them be. All you can do is wish them luck. Ask that they continue to be with it. Like, nothing should come like an interference into their union. Like, they've married, and all you want to wish newly married couples that they enjoy themselves. And all these media outlets, they are not helping at all. So media outlet, they are paying them to shade Messi Aigbe. So if you are a media outlet and you've been paid to continue to throw Sansan into their gari, think about your own future, because you only know today, you only know of right now. You don't know of what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't even know what's going to happen by 7 p.m. tonight. So that's just my shade. I mean, that's just my own contribution here. That Mercy Aigbe, she's a very beautiful, intelligent woman, and she has mentioned that she's happy being a second wife. So, gossipers, violence creators, naysayers, let her be. It's a decision to marry Kazim Adeoti. And as for me, I don't have ill feelings towards her. It's a decision, and she's free to make a decision. And as we all say, like, okay, when women leave their homes, men tends to have like the upper hand at all times. But as a woman, they get all the bashing down and stuff. So in this case, it's happening because even if you look at all the cases of broken marriages everywhere, it's a woman who always get dragged the most, always getting dragged the most. And people are like, oh yeah, that means that everything Ms. Aigbe's ex-husband was saying about her infidelity was true. Like, how? How is it true? So do you want to say, even though that was the reason why that was what was happening between them, does that give amount to you like beating her blue black? Like, you guys, if you see the image, like what she looked like when she ran, this man, what this man did to her. Hey, no. You won't even advise your worst enemy to stay in such union. So I believe that alone, I believe the decision she made to leave Larry Gentry was fine, like was right. She would rather live her life till she's able to find a suitable companion that live in his house and continue to be battered every day just because you think she's having an affair and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. So right, this was just a short live broadcast. So if you've just joined this live broadcast, I've been here for oh, half an hour, 33 minutes. So I'm going to go now, and you are free to watch this broadcast on my channel because I'm going to upload it to my channel. So feel free to take your time to go watch it. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. Feel free to share as well. And like I said, I've got a new channel that I've just started. It's called Gist with Wemimo. So on that channel, I'm going to be bringing talks like this, like gist, trending topics on the media, trending topics on YouTube, trending topics anywhere and everywhere. And it's going to be a, a recycled information because obviously it's already out there before I got it. So I'm just going to be getting those information and I'm going to be putting it out with my own opinion. So feel free to check out my channel. It's called Gist with Wemimo. you might not find it easily, but if you see it, there's no other gist with Wemimo. That's the only channel titled Gist with Wemimo. So yeah, find my channel. I'm just gonna leave that if I can feel it and put it in the comment section. Gist with Wemimo is my new um is my new channel on YouTube. So I've kind of like I've only just posted my introduction there today. So obviously, as you all know, that I'm a nursing student, so I'm finishing later this year. So I'll have enough time to kind of like, put content on both channels. But in the meantime, my uploading days are Thursdays mostly on my channel. On this main channel, I upload every Thursday. So if I don't upload on Thursday, it could be over the weekend. And if I have lots of content, I might post on the Monday, the Thursday, or over the weekend. But ideally, my posting days are Thursdays. So you get a video at least once a week on this channel every Thursday. And if you don't get it on Thursday, you either get it over the weekend. It must have been because I'm running out of time doing other things. But my posting days are Thursdays on that normal 5. But with Gist with Wemimo, we'll have to figure out how the uploading frequency will be, and hopefully I'll be able to kind of like share that in upcoming videos that I share. So like I said, if you're just coming to this channel or joining this live stream, I'm going to save it. You can watch it on my channel, and don't forget to join my new channel called Gist with Webimo, where I'm going to be putting all the gist there, all the tatafo, all the celebrity news, all the YouTube British, like all the YouTubers that are telling us that they are big now. They can do bam bam to anybody. So I'm going to be popping all of those gist there. So thank you so much to everybody who has taken their time to join this live. I hope you are able to drop your opinions about this topic in regards to Messi Aigbe and her getting married. And like I said, let us all be matured with our comments. And I hope to catch up with you in another live. Maybe if I find something if I find a topic that I fancy, and I thought we should talk about it, I might come back again, maybe today, because this makeup cannot go to waste like this. This makeup cannot go to waste like this. So thank you so much, everybody, and I hope you all have a beautiful weekend wherever you are. Bye.